Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've just been getting ready for my best friend's graduation drinks. She's graduated today, so we're going to go out for some nice drinks, cocktails. So I thought I'd just quickly take the opportunity to film a really easy, basic go-to makeup routine. It literally takes me 10 minutes. I use all drugstore products. I do use like 2 Benefit and 2 face products, but apart from that, literally my whole base, my contour, everything is all drugstore. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, it's really basic. I do not do makeup videos. I used to practice doing makeup more when I was 16 than what I do now, but I just thought, you know, I like how this looks. This might work for someone else, so please take it with a grain of salt if you're actually good at doing makeup. But yeah, please make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the video. I do look bald, but it's because my hair's up. I am going to keep looking down because I've just got my makeup bag open on my lap. So the first thing I'm going to use is this primer. I don't think you're about to read it, but it's NYX Honeydew Me Up primer. It's got like little gold flakes in it. Really like this. It does smell a bit like mosquito repellent, but it's really good and a little bit goes a long way. I just paint this all over my face and it creates a really nice sticky but light base. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. It really helps your foundation and everything just stick on really easy and really smooth glowy base. For foundation, I'm actually going to be mixing 2 shades. I use the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundations. I use the shade 303 True Nude. This used to be like my natural colour all through summer when I had a tan, but I'm looking a little bit pale lately, so I do mix in shade 200 Soft Beige just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. So I've just blended that on the back of my hands. I just paint it on, but because it is quite a sticky primer, I do kind of just paint it on and then blend it out straight away, just because I feel like it does kind of stick in one spot if you leave it on there for a while. Just blend that out. I feel like, as you can see, that primer just gives such a nice dewy finish. I do look kind of sweaty, but it is actually like 35 degrees today, so I'm kind of blaming that as well. I know my lips look really crispy now, but they've got a little bit of makeup on them. I feel like this foundation really just gives a nice colour. It doesn't look too cakey or thick. You can still see my skin through it, but I just like that it kind of covers the redness, makes my skin look more like one tone. I don't really put any on my eyelids, so you can kind of see how pink that looks compared to the rest of my face, but I normally just cover that with concealer. And I feel like everything I use is by Rimmel, really, just by chance, because a lot of it is 3 for 2 as well, so I normally just pick something extra up. But this is the Multitasker Concealer. This is in the shade Ivory. It is quite light, I'm not gonna lie. I do also use this in the shade Nude too, so I've got Ivory and Nude. Kind of mix these together because, like you can see, that doesn't look light enough, but that looks mega light. So again, I just mix as I go. I do like mixing colours because I feel like if you get one kind of tan and one light shade, at least then throughout the year when your skin's kind of changing, you get a little bit of a tan or you're looking a bit pale, you can just blend as you go then, rather than buying lots of individual products. I did blend my foundation out with this Real Techniques brush. It's just called the Expert Face Brush, and then I'm going to blend it out with a dirty Real Techniques, I think it's called a Miracle Sponge, but it's just like one of those little beauty blenders, and I just tap that over my eyelids just to kind of get rid of any pink colour. But my bags aren't awful, but I mean, they're definitely still there, so I like how this just brightens it up. And if my foundation's looking a little bit too tanned, I do just blend that under my little contour bit as well. As you can see, that's kind of, this side looks more seamless, even though I've got like really pink cheeks because I'm sweating. But as you can see, that's kind of created like a line there. I think it's because of like the primer kind of sticking to the makeup. So I'm just going to use my little brush just to kind of blend those lines out, and then I'll set this pretty much straight away just because I don't want to get lots of wrinkles. I set with this with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is in shade 1 Transparent, and I just used these brushes that was literally a Christmas gift probably about 3 years ago, and it's just like a little pack of brushes. You get lots of different shapes, but any type of like domed brush, I always like to use this to set. I feel like you can, with a little point, kind of get like under where you need to. Don't really put concealer in these 2 areas. Obviously you can, just to brighten it up, but sometimes I'll just use this Stay Matte Powder on the areas that I want to kind of keep light, and then I'll set the contour areas with a powdered bronzer. The bronzer that I use is Rimmel again. I promise I do use other products, not just Rimmel. But this is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer, and I use this in the shade 3 Sunset. Again, I have hit pan on this. I've literally used these makeup products for years. I'm not even joking. Obviously not the same ones, but I've just always gone back and rebought these products because they just work for me. I like to have a bit of coverage, kind of conceal the red areas on my face, kind of blend me out a little bit, but I do like to look nice and golden tanned as well. So I used to feel like this works quite well. Obviously, if you want to use lighter products and you don't want to be caking your face in makeup in this heat, I do go for a tinted moisturizer. I have tried this one before. This is a Rimmel Kind and Free, and it's just a moisturising skin tint foundation. I do like this, but the colour doesn't really match me that well, so I don't really reach for that. But I do like to use that on the days when I don't want to wear makeup, but I'm going somewhere that I should probably make a little bit extra effort for. So I just like to put that on just for something a bit better than normal. But like I said, it's not my fave. If I want to kind of chisel my face a little bit more, I do use this Hoola bronzer, which obviously by Benefit. I just use I think it's the standard shade. I've never used the light or the darker one, so it's just kind of like the middle shade. And I've really used this, as you can tell. And then I'll use this Real Techniques brush. Just says 301, but any kind of angled brush, and I'll just tap this right in my little cheekbone crease, and then I just kind of buff it up a little bit just so I've not got a big harsh line. But I feel like it really just kind of adds to my face. I feel like I've got decent cheekbones, to be honest, so that kind of helps. But I like to do this, and I can do a little bit of nose contour. This brush is a little bit big for contour, but I always just run it down the sides there. Sorry if you can hear my dad in the background chatting away. And then I'm just gonna drag it under my chin, just to kind of, because with this colour, it's a lot more cool tone than my bronzer, and you kind of just blend it all in one. I'm not a makeup guru, like I said. This is literally just my makeup routine, but it's nothing fancy. Technique is not really there, so I feel like it's easy for people to follow along. And then now, because I've put quite a bit of powder on, I'm going to set this with the Rimmel #Insta Fix and Go. This is just a really lightweight setting spray. I just spray this all over. And then what I'll do, as you can see, quite a lot comes out all over my forehead. Then I'll take my beauty sponge, whatever you call it, and I'll just tap this all over. I know obviously my sponge probably absorbs most of this spray, but I feel like doing this, it kind of just blends my makeup. I don't have no harsh lines. It kind of just smooths everything out. Now I've sprayed my face, I've got like a slightly tacky base. I'm going to go in with my Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. This is actually all crumbled, not gonna lie. I dropped it, so it makes a lot of mess. I just use this Real Technique setting brush, just tap that in, and obviously because it's all crumbled, quite a bit comes out, but I'll just tap that on my cheekbones. Just create a really nice light highlight. Obviously I've got the dewy primer on, so this does kind of help that glow come through as well. But I'll just tap it on the areas I just want a little bit more shine. So I normally do the high points of my cheekbone, underneath my eyebrows, my cupid's bow, and the tip of my nose. You can also kind of polish it up here, which gives you that look that you've got like a brow lift. But I just like looking nice and dewy without looking too sweaty. So I do get my eyebrows microbladed, but the ends do start to fade over time because I do sleep on my side like this. So it kind of, that area does wear away a little bit more, the pigment does. I feel like the lighting looks so weird, but I think it's just 'cause it's so bright outside. But I'm using this old dip brow in dark brown, and then just this angled Real Technique brush. I just fill in just the ends, to be honest. Just those little areas there that are really sparse. I'll just fill those in. I don't really do too much with my brows. I don't really like carve them out or anything, but obviously that'll just give it more of like a sharp, defined look. So I just normally just run it through the ends there, and then run it through this bit, just so the colour doesn't look so like blocky. And it just kind of matches that to my hair a little bit more. I feel like my eyebrows get lost in my face. They kind of just disappear when I don't do this. So this is just a little bit extra, but nothing crazy. just smudge that all underneath my eyebrow. So I will actually tidy that up. I'll just take that brush that I mixed my foundation on and just run it under just to wipe anything away. Then I'm just going to set my eyebrows with this NYX Control Freak Clear Eyebrow Gel. I am kind of running out of this, to be honest, but I don't really have big bushy or feathery eyebrows. I just brush them through just to kind of cover those little gaps that I have at the end. So for lashes, I really need to wipe my lips, they look so crispy. But for lashes, I have actually had eyelash extensions and I've pulled them out. So now I've got like no eyelashes whatsoever. So they are looking really sad. But I'm still going to try and make them look a little bit better with some mascara. I'm going to use this Too Faced Damn Girl. It's just like a little mini one that you get in like a little set. And I am going to try to make my eyelashes look better. I'm not going to lie, my eyelashes do normally look so long and thick. But because I've pulled all my eyelashes out, they're absolutely not thriving. Oh my god, like I said, I have actually pulled all my eyelashes out, so I think that is the best we're gonna get. It just looks a bit tragic, to be honest, but you know, I promise it's not mascara's fault, it's actually mine for pulling all my eyelashes out. But that is kind of like my base and eyes done, my eyebrows. And just finish this all off, I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline Filter Gloss. This is in the shade Moon. These are literally like Fendi beauty dupes. They're amazing. I've got the Fendi Beauty Lip Gloss, but I actually prefer this. It literally looks like my lip colour, but better. But you can say it does kind of match. It just makes my lips look so much more shiny and voluminous. Whether you class this as Drugstore or not, but I love the Morphe lip liners. I've used those quite a few times. I think I've got one called Natural, which I use sometimes if I'm putting like lipstick on, but to be honest, a gloss is all I really do these days. So I'm gonna do a little finish look once I've done my hair. It's a BRB. So that is the end of the video. I've just finished getting ready. I've just done my hair, just slipped back these two little parts and put these little butterfly clips in. These are from Primark. I've got my Fendi earrings in, my Adidas jewellery necklace. I've got this little bodysuit on from Primark, and I'll just squidge back. This is a skirt I'm wearing, it's from Pretty Little Thing. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe. Like I said at the start, I'm not actually good at makeup, so please don't judge me. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.